Hello and welcome to this little special extra episode of Gustav Making Stuff, where I'm hesitated to make this video, but I think many has the same kind of frustration problem, so that's why. YouTubers frustration. 0.5% are watching. That's it. I have done some little bit of a research in my field of videos where I am doing things, and I've seen that there is a very small percent of subscribers that are actually watching every video. Not that they are only the subscribers that are watching, it can also be people who don't subscribe to watching it, but then it's a very small percentage of views on the video clips, and I have done some number crunching on this, but this will also be a video about other irritating stuff that I am going through. So, the next thing here, frustrating YouTubers and other stuff. First we have content in general, to produce the content in which way you are going to do it. We're going to have, being out on a weekly basis or once a month or however fast you can produce it, and sometimes that will not be enough or that will not generate anything. But then again, it's like the quality against quantity. This can be debated for a long time. However, now we have censoring. That things will be advertiser unfriendly. So they had to be manually fixed, and they are actually going to hire next year about 10,000 people that's going through the content and see that there's not stuff in it. Some rules are very clear and some are very vague. But then again, this video will absolutely without question get demonetized for some reason. So let's have fun with this as long as we can. The views! I will get all the views! If you get that pun there. The views! And now instead we'll have this whorecock that we're actually gonna show things with here due to this is gonna be advertisement friendly. Anyway, if you are watching this, manually watcher, I have breaking kind of all the rules immediately here. But that was just an example, so put it out of context now. So now, I put here regularity, which is a thing that we will go into the next little area after that silly thing was over. This is first here. I have looked at other channels that are doing kind of the same thing as I do. Some of them was kind of absurd, but this was the ones I know about and could find. So let's go through them a little bit quickly here. I'm just gonna point out there are possibly better examples about it. But here we have Evil Ted. He has 45 million views. He has 155,000 subs and 85 clips, videos. And here we have William Shakespeare, who has like 30 million and 90,000 views and 300,000 views. And also here we have Yayahan, which has kind of small numbers in comparing to other ones, even though she's kind of known. And also here we have Steven C. Bear, which is a little bit of an interesting example, because he stopped making videos like more than a year ago, and when I last checked that number, he has actually gained 10,000 subscribers in that time, which I think is quite fascinating indeed. But these are these examples. But if you average these numbers out, they are not very high, because many of these channels, even including mine, has one big one-hit wonder with like my biggest has like 100,000 views, and now I only have almost 600 views in total, which is 1/6. It's just one video. So let's see that as being, the big hit of a music artist's album. You will not possibly hear the other 11 songs on that album, but it's the one big hit. So if you go through many of these, that they are kind of low numbers for like the average video, and that's, I think it's many different reasons for that, but I still find it very interesting that the same problem is kind of occurring. So now, let's go on here with other things, which is you, the viewer. We have the side feeds, which many people see new videos and also get recommended and stuff like that. And then we have this subscription bar, which you click on and you see all the subscribers you have, and then they show up. And sometimes it shows down in the corner there. This is the way that people get to know about these videos. And some of them doesn't show up down there, and some you get an email about and something like that. And some people don't even go into the subscription bar at all. So if you have the subscription bar, I encourage you to actually click on it and actually see what's new and actually watch that you want to watch, because you're not going to watch all the new videos that pops up from all of the people you are subscribing to. And I base it completely on myself, because there's people I subscribe to that I don't think do much interesting things between their interesting videos, so I can be a little bit of a hypocrite myself here. But then again, now, next thing here is searching, which actually if you have relevant searches, they will be much easier and still get views a long time. But that's like, how do you actually find this kind of content? Then we do have the long term, which actually feeds into this, due to if it is easy to search for, even in 10 years time, you will still get, you can still find the videos after that. And now we come to a little bit of other aspect here that doesn't have so much to do with the finding of the video. But your input is very important to the creator, you who are viewing. Even if you think it sucks, write that and say why. And for me, write all your hate comments, because I love answering them, because I'm a little bit weird. But even if you suck, even if you like it, and if you write it, that will lead to some change for your creator. We will know better. And also here, give the changes a chance if there are being changes to your channel. The format is changing itself, because you can grow into it also, not just dismiss it at once. And also backlogging. If you find a new channel with interesting things, don't just wait for the new things to be uploaded. Actually look through the backlog of it, which I'll also put a little point of to the next segment, which we will put up here in. That is you creators on this platform, even including me and everybody else that I know, so we can get up from our 0.5% viewing rate of our subscriber counts. Reading and answering comments, so that actually that you know that the person that you are doing comments to actually will answer. There is a human being behind it. Don't just upload and then just have no sense of community to it. And then, now, when you actually got the comments, if it's hate or not hate, or changes or constructive criticism, whatever, listen to, do what your fans want to, and also do things that your fans don't want you to do, because then you will have actually don't get fatigued of doing the same thing over and over. And if I'm gonna take me as an example, I cannot only do Fallout stuff. I'm also going to do other stuff, because when I make the same type of stuff for a long time, I actually get sick of it and want to do something else, and then it affects the quality of the video, because it takes longer for me because I don't want to do it and stuff like that. So there will be better and more diverse stuff made, and also in the end it will be better if you don't get fatigued on it, which we can talk about for a long time also. So now we have gone through that don't listen and also listen. Here, keep your promises, which also takes in there. If you promise to upload once a week. Promise that. And if you can't promise that, be transparent about that. Because transparency is very, very good. Even if some people don't want to do that, I will say that in the end it will be very good if you actually say what you're doing, what this thing is costing if you're doing something, and stuff like that. It helps in the long run, I promise you, because then people will not accuse you for lying or anything and stuff like that. And here is the thing that I want to like. That I like to see, a whole feature which is binge watching, so you can watch the persons without having to look and click individually, which I actually have told YouTube about, that I want that feature. You can watch from the first video to the newest video in like one big binge function. But also like making backlog playlists with the stuff also helps to get new people into watching, that you can keep them watching. Like, here is all the Fallout videos, here is also now I'm having myself an example, and all the Doom videos and stuff like that. So that's why this is my like a little bit of frustration things about that money is not coming in and views are not really coming in, and how to maybe fix this or not. I'm just speaking as a self-proclaimed expert, which everybody is in this field, because no one understands how the fuck it works. But the punchline of all of this is that you are watching and I are watching and stuff like that. In the end, we are pressing the button to that clip, we are watching it. There's a human behind it all the time, that watching. So you can talk how much you want about algorithm and stuff. Someone has to click on the clip and watch it in the end. Thank you all for watching my little rant about things in the end of the year. So Happy New Year, people.